This claim is so outrageous that I need to show it in full.
Friendly reminder that the human brain cannot distinguish between reality and fiction.
Yes, they can, you absolute buffoon.
You can consciously do so, but any feelings you feel are 100% real.
Oh my god, just because you cry over fiction doesn't mean that you can't recognize that you're crying over fiction. You can still feel empathy towards fictional characters. That doesn't make them real or make people think that they are real.
It is physically impossible to condone something purely in fiction.
Yes, it is. It is possible to condone something purely in fiction. The horror genre has things that people do that are pretty freaking monstrous, and yet we are celebrating them. There's an entire channel dedicated for that. That doesn't make James and his crews evil. And yes, this message got community noted because of how utterly dumb and asinine it was. What are you gonna say next? That fiction influences people to do stuff? Please, YouTube will be filled by criminals by that point. Fiction and reality are two things that should be differentiated, and if you cannot differentiate them, the problem is on you and not the fiction. There's nothing wrong with consuming fictional content and enjoying them as what they are. Do not bring fiction to reality because otherwise, you will have this insane take. But first, some context. Helldivers 2 turned out to be a surprise hit of 2024 alongside Palworld. Absolutely beating down AAA slop like Skull and Bones and Suicide Squad. Oh sorry, quadruple A slop. It's a PvE game where you and your friends collaborate to shoot down bugs and other stuff. Super fun. I'm not here to talk about the success, I'm here to talk about what the flying hell is this person going on about. This person struggles to play the game because we're basically playing as colonizers, and that doesn't feel right when they have a Palestinian friend. Bro, did you just imply that your friend is a bug?
Being a colonist makes me uncomfortable.
You think that's bad? Try being compared to alien bugs. This take is so bad that someone who claimed to be a Palestinian freedom fighter had to chime in and say, nah dude, this ain't it. Leave the fictional real-world parallels to people who have more media comprehension. Don't leave it to people who, and I'm not kidding here, read books since they were 13 at least. 13! Young generation is doomed. Man, these takes are really messed up, but don't worry, we got more where that came from. Before we get to them, I want to say huge thanks to all these wonderful people. You guys are fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below. Just $1, and you have contributed so much into this channel. Seriously, thank you so much. And now, let's get into even more idiocy. So remember when I say that fiction is not reality? It seems that people need to be re-educated on video game history.
Porn addicts will never be game devs.
Not only that they will be game devs, a lot of game devs are porn addicts. Okay, I think porn addict needs to be defined here because it seems that your standard of a porn addict is someone who likes to make sexy characters, not someone who literally cannot operate in real life without watching some nudity. Most game devs are the former, not the latter.
Or people just make games to have fun. And the ones that try to force sex appeal are the minority.
Yeah, minority is a bit of a mischaracterization. There's a significant number of people that want to see sexiness back in games. Sony and Square Enix are giving back the fan service with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Stellar Blade, so we'll see how the future goes with fan service back. Who knows, maybe Western game devs won't be influenced by none of that feminist crap and just make sexy women again. Oh yeah, speaking of feminist crap, this take right here is a horrible one because it uses feminist language to justify hypocrisy. I believe that men and women should be sexualized in media. I saw people calling out the hypocrisy that when women get sexualized, we get scrutiny, but when men get sexualized, people celebrate. I get it, but I'd rather be celebrating men getting sexualized because calling out the hypocrisy feels like I'm taking away other people's fun and put their attention to my personal gripes. But say what you want about people celebrating sexualized men, at least those people have fun. This person justifies their hypocrisy with a horrific excuse. The freaking patriarchy. Long ass freaking thread, jeez. To summarize, men and women are sexualized differently, but their depictions both serve the male gaze. This worldview is wrong in the most basic critical observation. Sexualization of both genders benefit everyone. Did you guys miss the whole LGBT community? Do you think they don't like seeing attractive characters? To see it only as a win to the man is not only straight up delusional, it's a monstrous worldview to have. It makes you a miserable, hateful person. Stop this crap. I swear these feminists are crusading to make every woman to hate men and bring back gender relations several decades backwards. I hate that the culture war affects everyone, including the ones that are tired of it. The culture war brain rot has absolutely consumed people.
Of course, the white woman is portrayed as the villain here, and the people of color as the heroes.
Okay, why are you focusing on the race? It's a short video about how a woman is trying to run away from a potential predator. The video implies that the predator is this guy in the back, or this guy, or this guy, and then she gets surrounded by lots of people. Well, turns out that the first guy just looks really scary, and he's notifying the police that the woman is the predator in question. What a twist! Let's get back to that tweet again.
Of course, the white woman is portrayed as the villain here, and the people of color as the heroes, because that is an accurate reflection of reality. For sure.
Yes, the white woman is the villain because that defies our expectations to what a predator typically looks like. They can look like anyone, not just white guys. Also, people of color as the heroes? It's the white guy with the freaking BlackBerry that called the cops, you dumbass. Culture war brain rot is real, I swear. So much online discourse about politics and culture war that it got people to do stupid things. Let's make sure that no matter how dumb your arguments are or how much time you wasted engaging on morons on the net, at least you won't be as moronic as this person over here. This is the very definition of screwing around and finding out. This person, who I'm gonna call the idiot, decided to send a message to a popular account saying,
I hope you die alone and miserable at an old age. Toxic opinions are going to lose all the people in your life.
Sorry, what's their toxic opinion again? They believe that a real news is hoax. That's a stupid reason to wish death upon someone. Just because it's not illegal doesn't make your actions good. The receiver posted the photo of the idiot and then lots of people doxed the idiot. For the record, that's not okay either. No, you cannot pursue legal charges to the internet trolls that dox you, but you still brought this on yourself. You're well aware that the person has 500,000 followers and yet you decided to send a message anyways. Not a threat granted, but still not nice.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Can't believe I have to say this, but don't send death wish to someone on DMs, and don't dox people online. Speaking of wishing someone's death, there are many reasons why people would wish death upon someone. Not engaging in their messed up fantasies is a really bizarre reason. I am truly baffled by this take. So this is an anti-lolicon who thinks that the person below is unsalvageable, and an idiot, because the person thinks that as long as you don't do it in real life, it's perfectly fine. Yes! Unironically, yes! Calling me an idiot and unsalvageable is not an argument. Most people that have fantasies, not just lowly, do not enact on those fantasies. If that's the case, then most people online will be in jail by now. This person over here wants to kill the person that thinks that fantasies are okay as long as it's not in real life. I do not believe they would genuinely act on it in real life because murder is definitely illegal, unlike lowly, which is still legally gray. But one thing is definitely not gray. You are not helping the organizations that actually help real children by reporting those that like fictional children. Just saying. And that's all for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to check out my ABB Show channel, link down below. Go subscribe. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.